What's up everyone, Cubeologist here with a quick review of the new Moyu Aolong GT. But first things first, I really want to thank Cubes4Speed for sending this puzzle over. The prices and shipping times always amaze me, but let's get on to the puzzle. This cube is basically just a revamped Aolong version 2 with squared off corners, a capped design rather than split pieces, and some dimples are missing on the corner pieces. Now this last detail I think makes the biggest difference, because like with the Tanglong, the missing dimples give the puzzle a smooth and solid feel, but with all of this contact going on in the mechanism of the puzzle, it means the Aolong GT, like the Tanglong, responds pretty dramatically to any kind of lubrication. Initially there were a lot of disagreements about the speed of this puzzle when it came out. Some people, me included, were saying that it was extremely fast, while other cubers, whose opinions I trust very much by the way, were saying that their GT was a bit sluggish or even too slow to use. Now there are two possible explanations for this. One, either quality control on the Aolong GT wasn't that good when the first batch came out, or two, people who thought this was a slow puzzle must have lubed it straight out of the box. But like I usually do, I broke the cube in with a couple hundred solves before I lubed the pieces, and that was when the puzzle was at its fastest, after breaking in and before lubing. I know this step probably isn't necessary with modern puzzles, but I still feel like it helps the puzzle to break it in before you lube it. And I don't know if everyone still does that. But after I lubed the pieces, the GT became much more controllable and more pleasurable to solve. But I assume that you could keep it fast just by using a tiny bit of silicone on the tracks or just Maru on the pieces. I personally used a little bit of Traxxas 10K on the pieces of mine, and I love the heavy, smooth feel. This is a pretty heavy puzzle, by the way. Corner cutting nowadays is something that's really only necessary to talk about if it's bad. And with the Aolong GT, you get the great corner cutting that's expected from modern speed puzzles, so that really isn't an issue. And corner twists are still possible on loose tensions even with the squared corners, but they do not happen, and I mean ever. In the 1,000 or so solves that I've done on this cube, I haven't had a single corner twist or pop, even with my inaccurate and sometimes a little bit rough turning. So if you like the blocky feel of the Aolong version 2, but got the occasional corner twist or pop, I think you'll love the GT, especially if you prefer looser tensions, because this puzzle stays really stable throughout any tension you can put it on. And at only $15 at Cubes4Speed.com, it's a good speed cube for solvers of all skill levels, because you can mold it basically to any speed or feel that you would want with the correct setup. So let me know if you agree or disagree with my opinions on this puzzle down in the comments below. I really hope you enjoyed and maybe even learned something about the Aolong GT. I know I've spent a lot of time with it and I really do like this puzzle. So if you did enjoy, please give this a thumbs up. It helps out more than you know. And as always, you'll hear from me really soon, guys. Later. Just wanted to do a type of update. What's going on with me? What's going on with the channel? Just a typical one of these videos where I get to talk to you guys, get some feedback in the comments. I always like to put videos like this in between my more scripted or more serious videos. Like I said, just because it lets me communicate with you guys, let you all know what's going on, let me know how you are feeling in the comments, and it allows me to ask you questions as to what you want to see next, which I'm going to be doing in this, by the way, and just general news. So let's get into this. First off,